So here's my advice. If you are a young black woman in college and you know in your heart and in your head that you want to prioritize family, I suggest that you simultaneously pursue that MRS degree right along with that BA or JD. Because the handful of black college-age men that actually do desire to get married soon, and they do share that value system, and family is a priority for them too, y'all, that is an incredibly small pool, and it's shrinking as you get older.
The fourth corner.
You know what? Can't believe I'm going to say this, but round of applause to Eboni K WIlliams here. Queen hypergamy herself. Now, some of this does sound cool. Like, I don't agree with everything, but I think where she's getting at is a start. She sounds a lot more reasonable than how she did a couple of months ago.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it.
Now, again, I think what she's saying in this recent segment is decent, especially compared to a lot of the things that she's said before. But the question still remains, would she date a bus driver? Because here's the thing, a degree doesn't guarantee a six-figure income. I think less than half of the people with degrees end up working in their field, and men aren't guaranteed high-paying jobs once they receive a degree. Women still may end up in higher-paying positions than men. Some men will choose to go the blue-collar route because of higher-paying opportunities, and women who choose to date while using a degree as a requirement will run into a numbers issue.
Because the number of college-educated black men is so low when compared to black college-educated women that we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men.
Now, I think it's worth noting that most races of women outnumber their male counterparts in college. You know, it's not just a black thing, so I don't know why she approaches it this way. But anyway, she's talking in circles and has arrived to nowhere if hypergamy still looms in the background, because we're now down to the small pool of men she says there is. Okay, if that's what she says. And that number gets smaller considering whether or not the man and the woman have mutual attraction and get along, and even smaller if we're throwing hypergamy into the mix. Because the first 2 years out of college are a struggle for both men and women, and there's a lot of building together that would have to take place, and I'm hearing a lot of ladies say they don't want to build with a man.
Why are black women the only group that's being asked to build men up financially? Like, I just really want men to drop down in the comments and help me understand this, because I don't hear my white brothers, I don't hear my Asian brothers, the Latin brothers, I don't hear my Indian or Arab kings out here asking their woman to build them up financially. I don't hear that. In fact, in a lot of cultures around the world, you can't even marry as a man if you don't have your bread together. So why are black women being told we need to help upbuild?
Well, that was a bunch of garbage, especially without historical context, but she said it loud and proud, just adding to this idea that a man's only value is in how much money he has. And when a man chooses to go full-blown traditional with his hard-earned money, it's a problem. And when he wants to do the egalitarian thing, it's still a problem, and he gets called a dusty. And not only that, she speaks about this as if black men are the only ones speaking about dating issues. I mean, it's not just the black manosphere. There's an entire manosphere that has men of all races, including some women that speak on the issues that men face. Unless society is putting a glass ceiling on how much a woman can progress, then women's progression and hypergamy cannot coexist effectively for any group in the US if marriage is still a goal for many. And in my opinion, the denial of this is at the center of this whole gender war. Not every man is conservative, not every man is liberal, but the strict traditional requirement for anyone on both sides of the spectrum just doesn't work when there's not unlimited high-paying job opportunities, when not every industry is suited for every person. Meanwhile, women and men of all races are at times competing for the same jobs. You have women entering in top-level high-paying positions. You know, as the economy remains a roller coaster ride, people are improvised. While nothing is guaranteed, no matter what color the person's collar is, some blue-collar guys are making more than white-collar guys. So if money is still the main factor in a woman's choice, the question still remains, would you date a bus driver?
Would you date a bus driver? You.
I just don't get it anymore, man. Anyways, that's it for now. I'm out.